Hello everyone, in today's chess video we'll be talking about the Catalan opening. So how do you play this opening, and we'll be playing some games. So let's head towards the board, and before that, today's video is sponsored by chess.com. You can join by clicking the link in the description. So first of all, about the Catalan opening, you should know how to play it and how you can start with this. So the Catalan opening is a d4 opening where white seeks to combine the knight side fianchetto with pawn on d4 or c4. Instead of a direct kingside attack, white will aim for a long-term positional player pressure on the central and on the black's queenside. So these positions can lead to a small but nagging edges with very technical games. So how do you play this? So first of all, white plays d4 and black plays knight to f6. Pawn to c4 and black plays e6. And now the main Catalan starts with the g3. So the idea behind this is that the white is trying to bring its knight to the main diagonal, which is g2. So white will put the pressure on the queen side. So now let's analyze the game and let's see how we are doing. So we are in this stage, and now there are the three main variations of the Catalan opening starts. So first, now we know that Catalan opening starts with the d4, and the main idea behind is the fianchetto, which is to get the bishop to the main kingside diagonal. So if the black continues with this, then the game will transform into a King's Indian defense. But now let's just say where from this we play the open Catalan style. So as you know, we are in this position, and now the black plays bishop to e7. After g3, black plays e7, and now we can go for our fianchetto. Black plays bishop to g2, and now now white is ready to castle, and to put now as you can see, black is also ready to castle. But now you will see in the upcoming that white position is much better, and it has a strong accelerated fianchetto, or you can just see it's just like the accelerated dragon. Black castles on the king side, and both the player castle. So d takes c4, and now the mainline variation goes on, and now you can capture this with the queen, and simply black tries to protect it, and white brings his knight to e5. So this is an important move, and black can just in some future threaten these pieces. So let's see how the game goes. c6 by black cannot capture this. Although if the knight was not here, then this would be a great move, but the white knight is protecting this pawn. So the white plays a4. So now trying to break this pawn structure. So now you know how to play the open Catalan defense. So there are other diagonals. So now let's talk about the closed variation of the Catalan. So as moving towards the closed variation, you know the first few moves. The moves are same, and the main Catalan begins after the third move, when white plays g3. So in closed variation, instead of just first taking the bishop to g2, black closes this with the knight. White has closed, and now the main fianchetto continues, and the game goes on.
Okay.
Now, and there are two main differences. As you can see at this stage, black hasn't taken you captured your piece, and you move to freely from and advance into the game, and now you offer some exchanges. And now, as you can see at this stage, black has also developed a strong bishop, and now the main line game continues. So this was the close line variation of the Catalan defense. So now we will be analyzing some games, but before last that, we will discuss the. So these are our two main variations: open line and close variation of the Catalan defense. So now let's head towards the main full match, and we will analyze and let's see how the game goes. So we have a game which was played in US Championship in 2027 between two grandmasters. So let's analyze whether they played the closed opening or the opening variation of the Catalan defense. So first game starts with the d4, and I think you should know how to open the game, and you should remember some openings, but it's not that and hard and fast rule yet. You should always know the opening. And I think in chess, when you move the first piece, you have a lot of variations, and you should try as much as you should. You should try to make some moves. d4, black was f6, c4, and e6. So now these are the common moves, and at this stage, for the main Catalan defense, white should play g3. So now we are in the Catalan defense. d5, black offers to exchange the pieces, the pawn, but it's not hard and fast rule for black to white to take. So now we are in the open Catalan with bishop to g2, and black is preparing for the castle at bishop to e7. White opens and gets ready for the castle with a knight f3. Black castles, and the both player castle at this stage. So we are in the sixth move with the normal Catalan defense. So now here the main move start, d takes c4. So either you can capture this with a knight, or you can just simply move on with the game, or you can just block this pawn with the bishop to c3. So white plays queen to c2, and instead of just protecting its pawn, black plays a good move, which is a6. So black can just simply take this. White but white didn't take the pawn. So white plays a4, and black brings away front. It's another bishop at bishop to d7. So now you can see that the black is ready in connecting its pieces, queen and the rook. So you should always focus on connecting your rooks. So in the next move, white should develop its knight, bishop. This pawn is protected by the bishop, the rook, and now as you can see, bishop to c6. Now attacking the fianchetto bishop. A good move. Knight to c3. Rook, bishop takes f3, knight at f3, and now the white. As you can see, the knight takes the bishop takes bishop, and now the black's bishop is completely dominating the board, because it can just simply attack this pawn and capture it for free. But now, as you can see in advance, black was preparing for this, and black has opened the diagonal for opened the file for its rook. Knight to c6, and now white exchanges the pieces, takes the rook, take the knight with the bishop. Now the game continues. Bishop to 8, rook to b8, and the main line continues. So now both players offer exchange, which white accepts the pawn, and now this rook is open file directly attacking the queen, and now black has to move its queen. So the game continues. Both the player exchange bishops. Queen takes the bishop, c6, attacking the knight. Knight moves, and this was actually a good move by white. So if, let's say, if knight would have moved on any other square, then this could have been knight takes back, and now white can just simply continue the game. So queen to c5, and this is actually a good move. It does not just initially it does not seem some forcing, but it's good move. White offers to exchange the knight, and black, instead of just taking the knight, goes on, and white has to take the black's knight because it's in a completely dangerous position, and white captures the pawn. Knight to f2, black can capture it with the king, and now black gives a tremendous check with the rook at b2. Black takes backs, and the game continues. And the white offers a queen exchange, but instead of just taking, the white simply ignores in the game. So at this stage, as you can see, the black was one move away from being given a checkmate with the queen to h1. So white knew this, so white moves its queen to f3, and now black has to take back its pieces. Black has a pawn which to move advance, and the game. It looks like the game is in black's favor. But the game continues. Both the players are trying their best. Rook to d4, rook takes d4, and the black sacrifices a rook, and queen to d1. So at this stage, the black won the game. So this game, it was a round one, so the game ended in favor of Young Jeffrey, which was playing in the US Championship. So this was the Catalan opening game, and I hope you liked the video, and make sure to like and subscribe the channel for more videos. So thank you so much, and hope to see you in the next video.